Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny, where where the points don't matter. Now, episode 456. We're doing this every day. Can you feel the brand new day? Can you feel the brand new day? I think that's from The Wiz. I think that's the ending song from The Wiz. The black people interpretation of The Wizard of Oz. Because like Diana Ross, Michael Jackson as the Scarecrow, and Richard Pryor as the Wizard. I don't know who else is in it. It's a bunch of black people, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not a bad movie. It's not all that, but it's not bad. I think that's for the song from The Wiz. Anyways, yeah, nothing really much here. I finished another term of school, so that's good. Uh, and I'm just chilling, getting hang of the new job, and just existing, trying to, you know, create and interview different people. I'm really on a buzz about finding like indie game developers and interviewing them because it's interesting to me. Uh, developing games, especially by yourself or even with a team, like it's pretty amazing. I know I had interviewed the developer of this game, Cookie Cutter, and it came out and it's actually like really doing really well. And I like that it's successful and that I was able to like talk to him about it. It's interesting. But enough about me. Let's go to the news because I think that's what I like to talk about now. That's my gimmick, I guess, right? This is kind of a big deal. Carl Jobst and Mutahar, I guess those are the guys' names, reveal the completionist, beg them to not expose him. So if you're not familiar with this guy, the completionist, he's this uh long bearded dude. What's his name? I can't remember his real name. Really. Oh, his real name's Gerard Khalil, and he's the completionist. And he's a YouTuber. His whole gimmick is he completes games 100%. That's what he does. He completes games, which I mean that's kind of hard. A lot of games are hard to complete fully. Some games require them to be completed 200%, where you go into a inverted castle and all that bullshit. But anyways, that's what he does. He completes games. He's got a big following on the YouTube. And he had a charity called the Open Hand Foundation for his mother that had like, I don't know, brain cancer or some really, really fucked up disease, right? Some weird disease, some fucked up disease, right? They help you get donations, right? Anyways, not that that's not lying, right? He's telling the truth about that. However, these two YouTubers, the Carl Jobst and Mutahar, um, were starting to make videos about where the charity funding was going, and they did like their due diligence by doing all the math and looking through this guy, the completionist tax returns and all that, and finding out that he there was $600,000 unaccounted for that accused the completionist of withholding over $600,000 in charity donations. And so that was basically allegations of fraud because it's money that really isn't going to the charity, but there's some that's unaccounted for, but then there's some that is, but it's not going to the charity. He said it's just kind of like holding on to it. And I know when they tried to get, I don't know, they had a Discord call with this completionist, those two YouTubers, and he basically begged them like, "Hey, don't like." He's like, "I'm gonna donate this money. Don't worry, and if like, please don't let this get out. Um, please, it'll ruin my reputation. I'll lose my YouTube channel. Blah blah blah. I'll lose everything. Like, I'm gonna do it. Like, now with the pressure you've been putting on me, I'm going to do it." But yeah, like so these guys put out YouTube videos explaining the controversy, and then that Gerard guy, the completionist, put out his video basically saying that no, they're lying. I've donated that money now, and all these reasons why he's the good guy and all this. And it's just kind of making him look worse. because these two dudes really did do their homework and they have all the evidence that goes against him, and then even recordings of him on a call with both of them, and he's saying, "Don't do this. It's gonna ruin my reputation. Please don't." Look, I think I have the call here. I could play if
The
it's.
last thing I want to do is
Oh no, I
ruin the
don't have
legacy of
that.
my family, of my mom and her memory.
Hold on, that's on the wrong headphone. I don't know if we heard that. Let me switch it. And that's exactly what's happening is he's trying to use his nice guy persona that he built over the years to get him out of the situation. And a lot of his or a lot of his like peers and friends and YouTuber compadres or whatever are coming to his defense saying, "Oh, but he's a nice guy, but he's a nice guy, but he's a nice guy. He can't do this." But now that the evidence keeps coming out, all the evidence, like especially a call like this that's damning, the smoking gun, if you will, uh everyone that said like, oh, he couldn't be doing this is like, man, now I'm kind of like backtracking. I see how he is now, blah blah blah. And yeah, it goes again, it goes to show you like, these people, whether they're YouTubers or just people in general, put on this nice person facade, and they could be like the worst people, who knows. I mean, he didn't do anything like those other people that are groomers or groomers, and but this is, I don't know, like they said in their videos, like that money could have been going to charities that could have been helping all this time, while it's just kind of in a account, not gaining any interest, not doing anything, just losing value because of inflation and because of Bidenomics, whatever that stupid shit Joe Biden came up with. But that cute thing that's just screwing up the world, because we have all these homeless people and all that. But here you go, like now he's against the wall. Like he put out an apology video saying he was sorry and all the allegations are false, blah blah blah. This is the money. It takes money to run charities. And of course that's true, but there's like way more money, the way like these two YouTubers expose it, that is unaccounted for, or that Gerard had overpromised certain amounts of money and did not deliver to what he was promised. And that is fraud. When you promise these sort of things for a charity, you don't complete them, because he's the completionist, that constitutes fraud in the eyes of the law. And yeah, that's just what these YouTubers love doing, is ruining other people's lives. And I'm kind of all for it. Like, especially people like, I don't know, there's a thing of like seeing a person like the completionist that has this nice guy shit, and then you end up, oh, he's not so nice after all, and it knocks him down, because sometimes people just need to be knocked down if they think they're high and mighty. That's the way I see it. Like the universe kind of just needs to be balanced. And it's just crazy how in this call he was like basically down on his knees, like, come on guys, like, you're gonna ruin everything for me. I'm trying to stop using YouTube, and I'm trying to make video games and do this and that. And I think even there was a article that a video game that he helped get made, which apparently had really good reviews. It was like a RPG, I can't remember what it's called, and he's a character in it, of course. But he's getting patched out of his own game because of the controversies surrounding him right now. So I don't know. I guess to me it goes to show you, like, I don't know. There's like charity is just so, there's so much room around it for fraud. I don't know. I'm not saying to not be a giving person, but know who you're giving to, know what you're why you're giving it to them, money, and just know like it is the root of all evil, because people do crazy shit for money. You know what I mean? Uh, this ad is sponsored, but nah. I wish it gives. I'd do shit for money, dude. I'd fucking do some like heartfelt thing and then say it's sponsored by fucking Rogaine or whatever, sponsored by Gel Blaster, whatever. I'm not a keen and not selling out. But I tell you, I'm a shitty person. I'm not a good person. Don't think I'm a nice guy like this Gerard, who is not. I'm my mother's son. I'm evil. But yeah, I think I didn't really plan to just have the whole episode about the completionist, but that we could just talk about that. Yeah, that completes that episode. So yeah, tell me what you think about the YouTube controversies and the completionist. I've never watched any of his videos. I've always seen the thumbnails pop up because I like watching video game content like speedrun histories and stuff. And his shit just didn't look good. I was like, who cares? Like, I'd rather watch a documentary on Silent Hill, or like or like I said, speedrunner. Summoning Salt has some good documentaries, but um, like his content just never appealed to me. And then he just looks like a terrorist. The way he looks, he just looks scary. He doesn't look nice. He looks scary. Like, shave your beard, bro. You look evil. And this is me coming from a post 9/11 world. I'm sorry. That's just what I grew up with. But yeah, like, he doesn't look nice. He just looks like a bad person. And what do you know? He is a bad person. So trust your instinct, everyone. Trust your gut, trust your instinct. And yeah, that'll complete today's episode. Check out That's All Funny podcast, available anywhere podcasts are available. Just search That's All Funny. If you want to see bonus stuff or stuff early, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. $5 gets you everything, gets you early episodes of like other, or the podcast, or even That's All Kayfabe, my new podcast with my buddy Gabe, where we just talk about wrestling. That's All Kayfabe. Search for that on any podcast player of your choice, or watch it on my YouTube channel along with these other podcast episodes. YouTube.com/@Lorenzo Ariola. And check out the weekly show I do with Mint Salad called Tits and Areolas, where we talk about movies and play a game. That's always fun. But that's on YouTube on Tuesdays. And if you want to watch older episodes, check out either of our Patreons for the archived episodes. But yeah, I want to thank you for listening to this rant about him and about what's his name? Gerard. What's his name? It's a very Indian name, right? I keep forgetting it. I'm losing my mind. Gerard Khalil, the completionist. But yeah, I want to thank you for listening. Again, check out the podcast, like and subscribe, and all that gay shit. And yeah, we'll see you again tomorrow. The next day. Take care. Bye.